Now we will go over the questions that go with the story. How an apple saved the princess. These questions are on page 150 and 151. First, I'm going to read the questions, and then you can pause the video so you can answer them, and when you're ready for me to go over the answers, you can press play. Number 1. This question has two parts. First, answer part A, then answer part B. Part A. Why does Sir Morton take Princess Anne? A. He is working for Otto, the king's brother. B. He wants to marry the princess. C. He wants the king to give him his crown. D. He is jealous of the princess. Part B. Read paragraph 3 from the story below. Ben said that Sir Morton was not who he appeared to be. He was secretly working for the king's evil brother, Otto. When Morton stole the princess, he left behind a letter from Otto. The letter said that if the king ever wanted to see Anne again, he must give up his crown and kingdom. He must make Otto the king. Underline the sentence above that best supports the answer to part A. Number 2. What does Sam do right after he learns Sir Morton has taken the princess? A. He tells the king about the princess. B. He runs off to save the princess. C. He teaches Stormy a trick. D. He fights with Sir Morton. Number 3. Read paragraph 1 from the story. I was feeding the king's horses when old Ben dashed into the barn. Sam, it's the princess, he said, stopping to catch his breath from running so fast. Sir Morton has stolen Princess Anne. Underline the group of words in the paragraph above that best helps you understand the meaning of the word dashed. Number 4. How does Sam catch up to Sir Morton? A. He runs faster than Stormy. B. He calls to Stormy to turn around. C. He takes the fastest horse in the barn. D. He takes a shortcut through the forest. Number 5. One lesson in this story is that sometimes big problems can be solved in clever ways. How does Sam solve a big problem in a clever way? Go ahead and pause the video and press play when you're ready for me to go over the answers. Okay, let's go over the answers. Number 1 has a part A and part B, and like I've told you many times before, when there's a part A and a part B, it's because part B will often support or prove your answer in part A. So let's start with part A. Why does Sir Morton take Princess Anne? He is working for Otto, the king's brother. He wants to marry the princess. He wants the king to give him his crown, and he is jealous of the princess. Well, let's look at A. He is working for Otto, the king's brother. Now that part does sound familiar, but like always, let's look at all of our choices. B. He wants to marry the princess. Marrying a princess is never mentioned in the story, so it definitely cannot be B. C says he wants the king to give him his crown. Well, part of it sounds familiar, right? We know that Otto wants to be king, but this says, why does Sir Morton take Princess Anne? It doesn't say Otto, so that means it's trying to trick you. It cannot be C. D. He is jealous of the princess. No, I don't think he's jealous. I think he's on the mission, right? So I think it's A. He is working for Otto, the king's brother. Now, to make sure our answer is right, we should have proof in part B. So in part B, I need to find the sentence, right? Because it says underline this sentence. So one sentence will prove my answer in part A is right. And as I look at this paragraph, I think I found the perfect sentence. It's the second one. He was secretly working for the king's evil brother, Otto. And that's exactly what part A said. He is working for Otto, the king's brother. The words may be in different order, but it has the same meaning, so that is the sentence I would underline. Number 2. What does Sam do right after he learns Sir Morton has taken the princess? Does he go tell the king about the princess? No, because remember, Otto Sir Morton left a note from Otto. So no, he did not do that. B, he runs off to save the princess. That one may be right, but let's keep going. C, he teaches Stormy a trick. Now, he can't be teaching Stormy a trick. Sir Morton is already on Stormy, so Stormy's not even there. So he can't be teaching Stormy a trick right now. And D, he fights with Sir Morton. Let's remember that the whole point of the story is that he's very clever. So he was clever enough not to have to fight. So I think we can go back and say that the answer is B. He runs off to save the princess. Now, we reread the first paragraph to figure out what does the word dashed mean. So let me read it one more time. I was feeding the king's horses when old Ben dashed into the barn. Sam, it's the princess, he said, stopping to catch his breath from running so fast. Sir Morton has stolen Princess Anne. Now, there are clues in this paragraph to help us figure out what the word dashed means. So we know that old Ben has dashed into the barn. We know this is a verb, so he has done something to get into the barn. Well, after he says, Sam, it's the princess, he's stopping to catch his breath. So that means he must have done something, right? And we know this is a verb, which means doing something. And it says, from running so fast. So it must mean, dash means running so fast. So the group of words I would underline is running so fast. Number 4, how does Sam catch up to Sir Morton? Running faster than Stormy? Now we could use knowledge that we already know, that people probably can't run faster than horses. So, not A. B, he calls to Stormy to turn around. No, he doesn't do that because Stormy is way ahead, right? C, he takes the fastest horse in the barn. Can we recall that he takes another horse? He takes a shortcut through the forest. Maybe that's right. That's kind of tough, right? When you can't really remember all the details in the story. So it's no problem just to look back in the story. So, I know that the horse being caught up with is the second half of the story. So I don't need to look at the first part. I can look at the second half. So I can look at paragraph 8, and it says, but Stormy is, I said. I quickly grabbed an apple from a barrel and took off running, hoping my shortcut through the forest would put me ahead of Morton. So, do we know how he catches up? Yes, it says it right here. My shortcut through the forest. And was that one of the answer choices? Yes, it is D. He takes a shortcut through the forest. And lastly, number 5 is we need to share how Sam solves a big problem in a clever way. So let's remember, what is the big problem? The princess has been taken, right? That is a huge problem. I'm sure the king wants her back right away, and Sam knows that he can help, right? So, he does it in a clever way. So there's this big problem that the princess is gone and has been taken, but he can solve it in a clever way. So the clever is another way of saying smart, or kind of like tricky smart, but in a good way. So the clever way he does this is that he takes an apple because he remembers that Stormy knows a trick. And the trick is, let's look back. Whenever he sees an apple, he gets up on his back legs because he gets so excited, and then he catches the apple once it's thrown in the air. And we can see that in this picture, right? So this is a big clue. This is what he does when he sees an apple. And this trick helps Sam because it knocks Sir Morton right off the horse. And that's how he's able to save the princess. So if you had something similar to that, then you got it.